Hey, hope you're doing okay. Today would have been my pop's 93rd birthday. Unfortunately, he passed away earlier this year, and that was a really tough time. He was a big part of my life, and I've got a lot of great memories with him. He's the only grandparent I got to know as an adult, and for his funeral, I shared the eulogy with my dad, which I'm really glad I was able to do, and was a pallbearer as well. Pop used to work in the funeral industry, so yeah, I remember him kind of saying when I'd ask him if you got sad at funerals and different things, and yeah, there was a couple of things he used to say, but one was that it's kind of the last thing that you can do for someone is to help or be a part of their funeral service. So that's yeah, why I guess it was important to me to be a part of it. This song that I'm going to play for you in a little bit is called "You'll Be Missed," and the way this song came about, being the kind of IT tech support, musician, creative in the family, at all these times normally get put in charge of doing the music or organising those things. So I said I'd do the slideshow for the memorial, and I got the photos from everyone, made sure they were in order, and everyone got pictures were in there of everyone and whatnot. And when I finished it came to like 5 minutes 30 seconds, and I couldn't find a song that was the right length, and I didn't want to combine two songs, so I just thought, oh, I'll play some acoustic guitar chords and just put them underneath, and I was kind of playing this kind of vibe. And a lot of the time when people pass away, it's hard to know what to say. But yeah, with Pop, I guess it was one of the things was just he'll be missed, or you'll be missed, and that kind of came out over the top of you'll be missed, and yeah, the song kind of came about, and we put it underneath the photos, and yeah, it was a part of the service. So I'll play the song for you in a little bit. It won't be. I extended it a little bit for the kind of service version, and yeah, it's just a nice memory to have. This is actually his jumper, so I thought I'd sing it for you today on his birthday in his jumper. But yeah, a couple of things from the lyrics of the song. It starts out, the first line is, "It's so hard to know you're not around. We'll miss your smile shining out in the crowd." And I guess a lot of the time when I'm writing songs, I'll just be playing chords and mumbling and different things over the top. So it's kind of when you go back and reinvestigate what you've written, things kind of make sense, and your subconscious was just preparing for you. So, but yeah, with that line, "We'll miss your smile shining out in the crowd." I just remember going and visiting Pop when he was at kind of a nursing home before he passed away, and yeah, he kind of light up straight away as soon as he's seen a visitor. And yeah, hello, he'd kind of say, or "Jolly boy" type thing. So yeah, that's where that line came from. What a long life you've lived, and in the chorus, "What a life filled with love." I mentioned before, Pop was in the funeral business, and he had some great stories around around that. But yeah, there was a couple of things that he'd say. I'd say, "Well, did the bodies like freak you out, or were you scared or anything like that?" And he'd always say that it's not the dead ones. He said it's the live ones you've got to watch. And I remember asking him if he used to get upset, and he said the only ones that would upset him, or that kind of stuck in his memory, were the little children, and purely because he said, "I'm old, or we're old, we've lived a life, we've been able to do different things," and he said those little children, or young adults didn't get that chance. So they're the kind of ones that upset him the most. So yeah, I think that's where those lines came from. "What a long life you've lived," and "what a life filled with love." That's where those kind of come from. But in the second verse, there's a line, "You love to twist, but we never heard you shout." Obviously play on words from the Beatles song Twist and Shout. Pop loved to dance. He had so many like kind of stories to tell about going to dances and stuff with my nan. And yeah, I'll put some photos of Pop in over the top of this video. But yeah, he loved to twist as kind of a party trick, I guess, in his older aged days, when he kind of still had full mobility. And yeah, but we never heard you shout. Pop, he was a very kind of mild-mannered gentleman and or gentleman, and yeah, he never really heard him shout. So with old cars, he loved tinkering about. He loved his vintage cars and vintage bikes. He had kind of 3 vintage cars, predominantly for the part of his life. We've still got one, which is a 1928 Chev, and yeah, just a lot of memories with him around vintage vehicles growing up, so that they're really nice memories to have. The pumpkin soup made by the pound line, he used to love his pumpkin soup. He'd make it in like big vats with his partner later in life, and they'd freeze them and have it with their bread roll. So that's where that thing that comes from. But we'll miss those little things you knew all about. Yeah, it's true. I remember talking to him about different things, about this used to be here on the main street, or that was there, or we used to do things this way. And it's true, we miss those little things that he knew all about. So if you've got grandparents that are still around, talk to them and listen to the stories they tell you. Some people might think they're annoying, but once your grandparents aren't there, they're not there anymore. So you're about to get those stories, those little funny things that they do. So yeah, be grateful for them. In the third verse, we try to keep our tears at bay and only smile when we speak your name. Yeah, I have so many fun, good memories with Pop, and yeah, I think you'd want us and the people that knew him to be happy when we speak about him, which I think a lot of people would be. So I'm going to play this song now. I'm just doing this in front of the iPhone. I sometimes overthink doing videos and different things, and multiple versions and stuffing around with the mix and different things, but this one's just the iPhone, so it'll come out as is. You can probably hear the fridge or cars driving past or dogs barking, but it is what it is. So yeah, this song's called "You Will Be Missed." Happy birthday, Pop. We miss you, mate, and hope you're all safe and well. This song's called "You'll Be Missed," and I'll chuck a couple of photos up there as well of Pop and in his life. So cheers. It's so hard to know you're not around. We'll miss your smile shining out in the crowd. Holding on, life you lived, but that don't make this easier. And all that we can say is you will be missed. You will be missed. What a life filled with love, rest sweetly in peace. You will be missed. You will be missed. You love to twist, but we never heard you shout. Dog cars you love tinkling about, and pumpkin soup made by the pound. We'll miss those little things you knew all about. And all that we can say is you'll be missed. You will be missed. What life filled with love, rest sweetly in peace. You may miss you. You will be missed. Wish you were still here today, but for now resting no pain. We try to keep our tears at bay, and only smile when we speak your name. And all that we can say, all that's left to say is you may miss you. You may miss you. What a life filled with love, rest sweetly in peace. You may miss you. You may miss you. Happy birthday, Pop.